Latest update on Tropical Storm Yutu, which is strengthening significantly in the western Pacific, 60 miles per hour and a pressure of 990 millibars according to the Japanese Meteorological Agency. 11.2 degrees north, 153.3 east as of 1 a.m. Chamorro Standard Time on October 23rd. The storm is a stage 2 on the CDPS scale, significant damage potential as it draws nearer to the Mariana Islands, and the storm could intensify a lot more before it reaches those islands. 575 miles from Saipan, a little bit more to Tinian, 581 to Rota and 598 to Hagatna on Guam. 1,220 miles still to Iwotu in Japan on the islands there. A Typhoon Watch is in effect now for Tinian and Saipan, and a Tropical Storm Watch also in effect there for Rota. Guam doesn't have any watches or warnings at this point. The storm is expected to pass to the north. As we may demonstrate here on the GFS model run over the next few days, this is what we're looking at. The storm progressing towards the northwest. You can see it moving along there, intensifying quite rapidly. The storm could reach Category 4 or 5 status later this week or into next week, and could possibly be near those northern Mariana Islands as it does so. So it's going to be a worrying time for a lot of those populated islands, but at the minute it looks like the storm will move a bit further north to the unpopulated Mariana Islands, and then onto some of those Japanese islands as well in the Ogasawara chain, and possibly further on towards the north as the track forecast becomes a little less confident. The sea surface temperatures around 29 degrees Celsius all the way to the Mariana Islands, so certainly very good conditions for the storm to intensify in. Here's another look, the greens denoting tropical storm force winds, and we'll see how far they extend when it passes those islands. The yellows being typhoon force winds, they'll pass towards the north we expect, and you can see tropical storm force winds possible for some of those islands, particularly Saipan. This is just one model scenario, other models may say differently, and maybe a little deviation in the track. But you can see there towards the end of the week into the weekend, as it moves north of the Mariana Islands, we could see the storm peaking as a very strong typhoon, yet another one this year. 89% chance of tropical storm force winds in Saipan, 86% in nearby Anatahan, 86 also at Tinian, 67 in Rota, and 45% actually in Guam. Those percentage chances will narrow down as the storm's track does. So this is what the models are saying. The CTCX off its rocker, the HWRF calling for Category 5 status, the GFS calling for Category 4. Wind shear is likely to rise in about 5 days, but in the meantime it's going to be low to moderate, erring towards the low side, I would say. Sea surface temperatures very warm, so all the ingredients are there. You can see the CTCX towards the south there, along with the JTWC track, taking it very close to Saipan. That's why the percentage chances are so high as opposed to what we saw on that GFS model. So here's a look at how the storm's been progressing in the most recent frames, and it really has been blowing up something in that convection towards the center of the storm, and it's a sure sign of intensification, and possibly we may see an eye pop out of that later on today. Quite some hours from now. I don't expect that will happen anytime soon, but those are really ominous signs appearing from the storm, really expanding in those latest frames, and we'll be watching this one closely for the next few days to come. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and Fool 13 at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.